What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Good morning, everybody. It is 11:29 a.m. on a Saturday. It's Easter weekend, so happy Easter. Today, we're back with some Against the Storm. They did do a new update since the last time we did a coverage, and this time around, this update made a bit of a change related to the reputation gain with Resolve. The previous test had a mechanic where if you get high resolve, you'll get high reputation gain very fast early on by twice the amount. And then towards the end of the reputation bar, the closer you are to winning, the reputation gain would be slowed down by half the amount. So that got removed, and they rolled that back and decided not to go with that. Now, the current version here is still testing out the new service consumption mechanic, and let me read to you a brief response from our programmer, Telhurin, one of the developers. People were commenting and also reporting bugs because they did not read the patch notes and they didn't know that the Hearth provides service now at a reduced resolve bonus. So this is his response in terms of all the feedback associated to the new change. Thank you for all the feedback regarding the changes in the consumption of service goods. Our main goal was to revitalize service goods a bit and give them a bit more space in the early and mid-game as a resource. There are multiple systems in a game: conditional seasonal effects, service-focused perks, service-oriented production buildings, etc., that will benefit greatly from services being available earlier on. This is true, by the way, and I think he's correct. The additional consideration to one of the prevailing strategies, hoarding, is definitely an added benefit. You need to forgive me for the honesty, but if adding one resolve penalty to a particular strategy regarding a few particular embarking bonuses is too much of a change, well, that means there isn't that much place for a systematic changes in ATS left to begin with. That being said, there's a high chance the system won't end up in this shape in production, as we share your concerns for how surprising this change will be for the average unsuspecting player used to the old system. Right, so a lot of players were kind of confused. They thought that, they were losing resources for whatever reason, didn't know that they had to go into the consumption controls to disable it. Players were trying to solve some event with some fighting gears, and suddenly it starts disappearing. And they were saying, oh, I don't have any buildings that's using it. How come I'm losing these fighting gears? They reported that as a bug. So that is a reason why they're probably not going to roll it out, but they'll figure out how to make it streamlined. Maybe, I don't know. But he is correct. There are a lot of forced mysteries early on that says if you don't have service goods, you're going to get these penalties. And if you notice in a lot of my games, I almost always ignore those forced mysteries. I never actually try to complete them, or I avoid tackling those forced mysteries with service needs. So I think that they are correct about that, and they do need to figure out how to balance that somehow. Now here he said if adding one resolve penalty to a particular strategy, which is the hoarding strategy where we disable consumption controls, I don't think it's one resolve. I think it's more than that. Maybe I've been missing out on that change. Maybe that change is for this patch where if they don't use their service needs from the Hearth, then they get a -1, which is okay. I'm okay with that if that's the case. But I noticed that before, if I do consumption controls on service needs and there's a service building, it was way more than just -1. It was like -5 or -8 or something like that. So we'll have to look at that again. If it's just -1, then I don't have an issue at all with disabling consumption controls. Alright, well anyways, that's just the scoop about the update. Let's go ahead and say okay. And then, let's jump in. So yeah, we are now up to version 1.8.09e. Alright, and let's take a look at the map. So we've got two events still to mess around with. We've got the Somber Procession. Your caravan stumbles upon a long and somber procession carrying a body encased in a block of amber. Another viceroy perished attempting the trial to join the queen's hands. The mourners ask you not to disturb the forest and ensure their safe passage back to the citadel. So, if I pay my respect, open only one or fewer dangerous glade, gain 10 tools and stones. So this is a bit of a challenge. If I want the tools and stones, I can only open one. One glade. One large glade. Join the funeral. Win after completing the funeral feast event. Gain a feast hall feast hall blueprint for 3 games. So this is one of the new choices that they added to the game a while back. Start the game, and we actually did this one before just to test out the feast building. Start the game with a feast hall blueprint, build it, complete all 3 stages of the funeral feast, and win the game. If you succeed, you will receive the feast hall blueprint for the next 3 games, a service building where villagers can fulfill their needs for brawling and treatment. Okay, so it's a service building that we'll have for 3 games that's brawling and treatment, and it actually has some sort of special perk that's applied for when you have like three workers. I don't know what that is. I actually have done this before, and it was kind of meh. It was alright. It wasn't worth anything, really. But it's for 3 games. And then the top portion of this paragraph says that the event in this game is build a funeral feast in 3 stages. I see. I did this already, but I can't remember what those 3 stages were. But anyways, today, let's go ahead and try this one. I want to see how this plays out with the new species bats. I believe we have bats. Right, let me look real quick. Yeah, we do have bats. Alright, and then let's take a look at this. Sadrath the Wives. You meet a hooded figure on the side of the road. Their face is shrouded in darkness, but you recognize some familiar features as the creature approaches you. The name of Sothor immediately jumps to mind, yet this isn't him. Another ancient one, perhaps. The man smiles gently, revealing a row of disturbingly sharp teeth. Yeah, I don't know what species this is, and I actually asked the developer once, and one of the artists threw a meme up of a chocolate gorilla, or chocolate ape, thrown into a, I think a boiling pan of oil or something. Or pot of oil. I think that's where this idea came from. Ask for help. Pay artifacts, and I get to choose any world map modifier. The bottom is I can convert my my artifact to food stocks. Now, the ratio to artifacts and food stocks, at the top of the left corner of the screen here, food stock is worth 1. Machinery is worth 2. Artifacts is worth 3. These values are used in the Forsaken Altar when you're doing sacrifice, or for the Forsaken Cornerstones, or Stormforge Cornerstones. So if you don't have, like, food stock, and it says sacrifice, X number of food stocks or whatever, this is the same as 3 times this. So in this situation here, you're selling 10 for 40, so that you're actually getting a better ratio, 1 to 4, instead of the 3 to 1 conversion. We're not going to do that because this is the test branch, and I have so many food stocks. This is not going to do anything for me after we finish testing. This here allows us to choose any modifier we want at that spot. Let me go ahead and look at this again. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to go with Gathering Storm. And why I choose negative modifiers is negative modifiers give you a, what are those things? Resupply chests. That lets you extend the range of your caravan, give you extra embarkation bonus points by 4, or sealed fragments if we're missing some. towards the sealed forest, and it gives you about 5. And I like Gathering Storm because it only adds storm time, and so it's not as deadly, but it also gives you a variety of resources. This is one of the harder ones. This is probably the hardest of everything here on this list. Shattered Obelisk is a pause challenge. What's funny is... Okay, let me see here. What's funny is there's a Shattered Obelisk here. So if I actually go here, technically, with that, I mean, it would give me the same, but the modifier is doubled up. But it's not necessarily any harder, right? Because I can only pause time once, right? It's not like I can't pause time at all, right? Well, I mean, I can still... Sorry, I can't pause at all, but I can always hit escape. And it doesn't prevent me creating any difficult challenge after that, right? Having a double Shattered Obelisk. Oh, I can't choose it. This modifier is blocked by a nearby biome. Oh. Look at that. It actually does. Forbidden Lands and Shattered Obelisk cannot be used at the same time? Really? Really? That's crazy, huh? I didn't know that. Now we know something new here. This and this can never generate next to a Shattered Obelisk. Interesting. And that one too, right? And that one. Okay. Well, anyways, we'll go with this one. That's fine. That's quite interesting. All right. Let's go back to this one. Oh, and a little FYI here. We have Petrified Egg, which allows us to get global speed production by 15% for the rest of this cycle. And then we have 20 amber to our caravan for the rest of the cycle. And we're going to do the top, right? We're going to use the bottom, which is the bat. And then... Hang on, what is this? This is town number 6, right? Batty 1 Glade. Batty only 1. Or Batty 1 Glade. 1 large. Prestige 20 dash number 6. Alright, so we only get to open 1 large glade. Remember that. This is what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people. What is this? Scarlet Orchard. And we can only open 1. Win a game after opening no more than 1. Okay. And we've got, what, 6? Alright, so the tree cutting is still nerfed. That is something we'll have to deal with. And then 2 points left. And then what else should I do with my 2 points? I don't know. I'm thinking this, actually. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Because I don't have to craft it. Hang on, 56 divided by 8? This is about 7, right? 7 times 2 is 14. But I still have to, like, spin the wheel to get it. I take that out, I could take something else. Maybe more bricks. Or food. Let's take the bricks, I guess. And then, yeah, that's it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 different food items. And then... yeah, well, I guess we'll go with that for now. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, looks like we've got Lizardmen. Intensive mutations. Doubles the amount of secondary resource gathered from trees. Oh, okay. Secondary. Oh, yeah, okay. So one other change that they made in this update, thought I'd point it out. They added a thing where after 2 minutes, if you don't deliver the internal storage of some particular item, that item will automatically get forced delivered. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'll have to think about it. I don't really exploit that very much, because if I take a worker out, then that's still left in the warehouse. So I don't think that's a big deal. Okay, harsher weather conditions, making it possible to reach the Citadel. Gaining reputation doesn't lower impatience. Okay. Villagers report feeling sick. 4 blight cysts will appear in the settlement if they leave or die. We're only going to open 1 at most, so this is not a big deal. This is -2 only. And this is housing service. Right, see how there's like a little service need down there? And I always ignore these type of mysteries, or try to avoid them, or I'll take the penalty hit, because I don't ever fulfill service needs. So I can kind of understand what the developer's talking about. Hey, these guys are all huge and everything, huh? Hello, is this the new DLC with bats? Yes, this is the new DLC with bats. It is to test out some of the game mechanics. Nothing to uncheck. I'm gonna uncheck it anyways. Bats eat skewers, right? I guess I'll leave that there. What's my negative? Or sorry, my resources? 3 and 2. Okay. We have 2 skewer eaters. Ooh, rain. Tools. Okay, well here's the thing. Since we can only open 1 glade, the tools is not going to be as useful. The pipes are useful because we do have bats and they do want to have bat homes. Boots are useful. But I'm going to go with the rain collector. I'm all about getting that water. Yeah, but if I do that, I lose pipes that I can't make homes with, huh? I'm still all about the rain, since we don't have foxes. I think frogs eat porridge, right? Yeah. And then the more rain engines that's installed, the more we get from hostility reduction. So I'm going to take that. Herbalist. Because we can only open 1 large glade, this is not going to be useful long term. I'm going to take this one. Okay. Oh shit, I don't have the planks right away. Shit! Oh, fail. I should have brought the planks. Stick that there for now. Actually, hang on. Oops. And then 9 people. Yeah, I'll leave that guy there. That guy there is fine. And then... Oh, they also made some readjustments to the trader's arrival time. Some more. Let's drop that down to see what that new change is. I don't know what that new change is, but they said something about it being more or less traders are guaranteed to arrive once a year. That is the thing that was written in the patch notes. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And so one of the nerfs in this new update 1.8, and it's not DLC specific, it's 1.8, everyone is going to get nerfed with the tree cutting. It's currently, well, in the live server right now, it's currently 6, the chop time for trees. In the update 1.8, they plan on shifting it to 9. It's basically a 50% increase in chopping time. I don't know how I feel about that. I did notice there is a huge difference when I tested out on the marshlands and this one. So let's figure out how long it takes. What do we have? Oh, delivery line. Take the left, actually. Very handy and useful. Do I want to get that now? Do I want to look? 6 minutes? So that means he's going to arrive during the clearance season. Hang on, what does it say? 2 minutes and 18 seconds. Next clearance is 2 minutes and 18. Oh, this is going to be... This is not going to be before clearance, right? Because clearance is 4 minutes. That means 2 minutes and 23 seconds. That means he will arrive right at the start of the next drizzle, not this year. Yeah. They changed it. It used to be that if I build this now... I think they changed the initial starting time. I don't know yet. Let me think about that. Right, because it's 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. And then the clearance is 4 minutes. That's 6 minutes and 18 seconds is how much is left. That means 23 seconds. It's like, what? A few seconds over, right? About 6? 5? 5 seconds over. Huh. Interesting. I don't think the time that it takes... I don't think I have to rush building the trade post. Because his arrival time is already ticking whether I have the post built or not. Right, because this is like 6 minutes and 7 seconds. So let me go ahead and remove this and test the theory out. I know it's a don't do that at home, kids. But we're testing out the theory to see, because it should still be the same regardless. His countdown timer is happening regardless of whether I have the trade post or not, unless they changed it. If it's tied to the trade post or not. It used to be on the live server, it should be the case where regardless of whether you have the trade post or not, he will still start counting towards your counting towards the arrival time. Counting down. And not having a trade post or having a trade post should not affect his arrival. Because, for example, I always build this during the storm, and he always arrives at drizzle. Right? And there was like a 5-second difference. 4 minutes and 51 seconds, right? Yeah, there's still a 5-second difference. So it does not matter how quickly you build the trade post at the start of the game. This means then his arrival time lines up to the start of drizzle. So when the developer says guaranteed to be every year more or less, the first year doesn't count. And then after that, I believe... After that, I believe it's still lined up with showing up at the start of drizzle. But we'll find out to see how the new changes. Wait. Okay, yeah. Hang on, do I have enough pipes for that? I should. Okay. Coffee breaks. Bro. Bro. If I call him early, I won't get it every year on the drizzle, right? Yeah, I won't get it aligned on the drizzle if I call him early. Okay. And this is granary. Okay. Well, damn it. How much do I have? I need bricks, right, for homes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, actually. So we have 2 people eating paste. And we have 1 lizard. And then we need homes. Yeah, okay. We need water. I don't need the water this year. I can get a lot of it next year. Oh, Soupy, thank you for hanging out. Confidable, just a guy watching content. Elohim, Titita, Shepin89, Zenzu Salt, R44TZ, Calamario, Octopippo. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Happy Easter weekend. Oh wait, there's a new key, right? F. There we go. F to change the flip. I actually like that new F function. Hello, happy Easter. Yes, happy Easter, guys. Patakua. Patahuas. What do I want? What do I need more of? Take the left. It's only 10, right? A lizard should be fine. There we go. I haven't played in a long time. Is the game still winnable in 99% of the case, even on the hardest difficulty? Yes, it is winnable. Actually, it's easier with the new service consumption change, but developers are probably going to remove that. They're gonna retract that change. Because I did notice I've been winning in 5 to 6 years with the new service consumption change. I don't like it only because I have to constantly deal with a -1 resolve, supposedly. That's what they said. But I could have sworn it's higher than that. Right. Hearth bonus is -3. Max bonus is -3. Interesting. It's -4. Unaffected 6. Average bonus. Yeah, okay. Well, I don't have anything, so they can't be upset if you don't have any. If they only get pissy. Whoops. They only get pissy if you actually have some. I disabled it, so that's disappointing. I was hoping the devs would go the other way. What other way? You mean keep it? Okay, so here's the thing. They have this, they're testing this new mechanic, which is currently right now in the game on the test version only, where you will get service needs from the ancient hearth. But a lot of players are confused because they didn't read the patch notes, so they didn't actually know. There's no indication right now that villagers are getting free service needs. So let's say if there were any of these, if there were any of these items in the warehouse, they will automatically consume it at the hearth. And a lot of players did not know that. That's testing this game, right? Because they didn't read the patch notes. So they reported that as, oh, what happened to my whatever so-and-so? I was trying to solve fighting gear chests. My training gear just keep disappearing every time I'm making it. Does it make it harder? Well, I actually thought it makes it harder, but technically it kind of makes it easier, because if I don't have a service building from my blueprint pool, I can actually just use the hearth to make the service needs available to them without having a service building. So here's the thing. They get half of the service bonus with the hearth. If you actually have a service building, you'll get your full 8, for example, right? But if you don't have a full service building and they get their service from the hearth, it's 4. My only thing that I can kind of see as a problem is, well, what happens when you have a service building and a guy is delivering it versus them consuming it right away when they go to the hearth, right? Even though I have like a service building here. It's kind of a little wonky in the control system, right? So like, let's say I always want to make sure he doesn't just get his resolve from the hearth. I want to make sure he gets his resolve from the service building. How do you control that? You don't. The only way you can do that is disable it, wait until it's all delivered in the service building, and then enable it, right? I think that's the only way to do it. And that's a bit of a micromanagement. And one of the things developers hate is they don't want us to do micromanagement. So, anyways, that's just something I've noticed. And then if you're just tuning in, I was saying earlier in the stream that the current nerf, they are making it harder in this situation. I'll tell you what it is. They are changing the way trees are being chopped. It is now 9 seconds longer in the testing version. The live version is it takes 6 seconds to do this full spin. So moving forward with the new update 1.8, whenever they roll it out, chopping trees will be harder. And I did notice the struggle in the marshlands and also this map. I actually had to build 3 woodcutters post on marshlands just to get enough fuel at the start of the game to be able to get enough planks. So that's another major change that kind of makes the game harder. Lizard, right? I got 2 lizards. Sure. Let's go ahead and get this. And then the trader arrival time also got nerfed. So the way it works is that their arrival time is no longer counted during the storm. During the storm, it will pause their arrival time. So remember there was like a 5 second 5 seconds left right before the storm? That 5 seconds is now paused because the storm adds more time. Before, it used to be that the storm will let the arrival time count down. And now they nerfed it a little bit, but they readjusted it so that it lines up with right before the storm again. Or right at the drizzle. Or right after the drizzle by 5 seconds. Which is fair. Which is reasonably fair. Normally, it's like right here, right at the dot. But I think they're waiting the 5 seconds out for this. Which makes sense. I do like the wait the 5 seconds for this. So I like the fact that they gave us another 5 seconds rather than right at the start of the drizzle. Because sometimes I forget to wait for this. And I start manipulating the trader. So I don't mind that. But now there's a new time after this. And I don't know what the new time is because they just changed it in this today's or the update a few days ago. Alright, Royal Guard, right? Adds... Oh, this is actually not terribly bad. Wait, what does it say? But attacking a trader adds 2 impatient points. Fulfilling Royal Guard gets an extra 5. Interesting. Since we can only open 1 glade, this is not going to help us. I'm going to re-roll, though. What is this? Gain amber for every wood produced? Gain copper for every 5 wood? We're already getting copper. I'm going to go with this one. Oh, frogs, huh? The right is not bad. Because bats needs these thingies. For homes. But I have to make 6 of those. I don't have any bars, do I? I need to get bars. I have to get bars. I don't know. It's easier just to do this. Crafts, we have a way to do that easily. Not easily, but we have a way to do it. I'm gonna go with the left. Since we can deliver 40 right away. Or not right away, but close enough. We do have a way to do that. We don't have that. I'll think about it a little bit more, I don't know. Actually, the left we can always buy. Alright, that one I need to chop as much as I can, right? I could do that, actually. Oh, but they nerfed it. Oh, they nerfed it. 9 seconds instead of 6. We don't have a farm. I'm gonna go with this anyways. Shit, guys. Fiona. All right. Alright, did the trader leave? Not yet, right? 39 seconds. Pantry? Interesting. That's probably the one we're gonna open. Hang on, what is the pantry again? I think that is... the paste, right? Oh, we do want pantry, actually. That's the porridge building. We definitely want pantry. How long is the trader here for? 35 seconds. I'll wait until next year. I'm not in a rush right now. One timer at a time. Am I gonna get it all in time? I'm a little worried about this. I think I should have bought like 2 pipes. Well, then we're gonna get 5, right? I should have bought at least 1 pipe. You know what? I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna leave it. Now that fuel is kind of an issue. We're gonna probably cheese the fuel. So one of the strategies that you can do now on the live server, which I don't do often or at all, is to cheese the fuel consumption by not refueling and let everyone take the negative resolve for a bit. And so you're saving yourself fuel. Especially when this guy and this guy now has resolve drop at a slower pace. Resilience is, I think, is what it's called. They have high resilience. So you let the hearth just kind of drop. You could always save fuel by removing Firekeeper. That's not new. No. That's not the case. What I'm talking about is... Yeah, it's not new. It's not new. You're saving fuel by removing the Firekeeper and not putting any fuel in the Firekeeper, or in the fire. That is not new. That's not new at all. I'm just saying is that now that they're making acquiring wood harder, you want to start saving fuel more often. But yeah, that is not a new strategy, is correct. I don't do it often. Okay, so the difference here is, yes, you can always remove the Firekeeper, and I don't... the fire is still burning when you whether you have a guy in there or not, if you actually fill it up to the top. If a guy is in there, he's not useful for anything, then you take it out. That's a strategy I use very often, and you've seen me do that just earlier on, leaving it empty, just so I get another worker. What you don't see me doing often is letting it drain completely and having that negative effect, the no hope effect. That's what you don't see me do often. Alright, we have the achievement, right? I'll take it. Fuel recipes are faster. And then I'll take this off. Now this is what I do often. It's taking them out. Alright, so we have a new thingy, right? Flour can be used to make pies. This makes me pipes and boots. We have 2 boot users. But we don't have anything for that. I'm gonna go with the right. Tool shop. I could have sworn I've already made the granary. Oh, I didn't, huh? I don't need all this right now. Oh, so the new change that they've got going now is that each of the resources have their own individual storage capacity. So before, it used to be, let's take as an example, they used to have like a single bar along the top that shows you their total capacity. Like if you have Max Citadel upgraded, you would have a total capacity of 20, I believe. I think it was 20 for the service or for the goods produced, right? And then you can slide that bar back and forth. So now they got rid of the bar system. You don't actually have a slider bar anymore. And each one of these things have their own internal capacity. I think the reason they did that is to help with the woodcutters camp. The problem with the woodcutters camp, the way the old system worked was a lot of these secondary resources could pile up, specifically fungal guide on marshlands. And so people were having issues with marshlands because they could never get wood. The mushrooms kept piling up, and the mushrooms were delivered first, I believe, or something like that. And wood was just never chopped. Or wood is delivered, right? They'll get one wood, and then it'll fill up with like all mushrooms. And the rate that you would gain wood is less because the camp would fill up. They'll take the wood out, and then they'll spend more time taking out the mushroom. And then they come back, and then they repeats again. And the rate of wood on marshlands is very low because they spend more time getting the mushrooms instead of the wood. So that was something that they are trying to fix with this new system, where mushrooms is now filled up on a separate slot. And then they only deliver the goods when it's filled up. And the patch recently, 2 days ago, made an adjustment where secondary units, if they don't ever get delivered for 22 minutes, it will get force delivered. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure how that affects the gameplay, so I cannot comment if that's a good change or a bad change. Because it shouldn't affect what we normally do in hiding food, right? So if we get like this filled up and we take the worker out, technically that doesn't affect anything because there's no worker there to deliver it. So even if 2 minutes pass on these things, if there's no worker in there, then it's not a big deal. It never gets delivered to begin with anyways. The only time I can think of is if I just want to hoard the food here, right? And I don't mind them delivering whatever it is that I make, right? So let's say I make like 10 of these. I turn it off. Or not, yeah. I turn it off. It's still stuck there right here. And then I just make a ton of this, and they're just constantly delivering this, and this just sits there forever. So that's the only thing that I can think of in terms of gaming the previous new change. So I don't know. I'll have to think about that some more. Yeah, I'll take it. Ooh, oil, huh? Yeah, I'll take it. That's that one, right? Which is banner, this one, right? Who was? Who was? Trade routes 3. And then pack of crops, right? How many? 4? 5? 5. Hey, young and old. Good morning. Afternoon. Sorry, it's 12:25 now. Or evening for you, whichever the case is. Yeah. And this game is available on my Nexus store. So the DLC, if you haven't gotten the DLC. The new species you cannot favor, by the way. So if you didn't know that, it's grayed out. They don't like getting favored. I guess I can do that, right? Oh shit, I should have done the... this one over here. That's alright, it's not a big deal. Oh, froggies. Froggies. Oh yeah, we were gonna check to see what the time is. 2 minutes and 14 seconds? Oh no, 2 minutes and 14 seconds. It gets shifted, right? So the first year is the same as before. Second year is the same as before. The third year is shifted by about 2 minutes? A little less than 2 minutes. Interesting. This is year 2, right? GG. And I need something to trade with. Wow, I actually have a lot of fuel now because I made 3 camps. Oh god. Alright, so frogs. Frog should be fine, right? Frog should be fine, right? Pack of crops, trade routes, pottery. Yeah, okay. Wait, pantry is what again? Hang on. Pantry 3 or 2? No, okay, yeah, it's not paste at all. Okay. We definitely want the pantry, though. This doesn't do anything for us right now. Damn it. Need another one of those. You're working on it, right? Okay, and then we're gonna need to find the dig site thingy. Alright, so everything is fine so far. GG's. We need a way to make bars, right? No bars on this. This is 4 people. The left is porridge material. Hmm. And why are you upset? Unfair rationing? Come on, bats. Don't be like that. Don't be a harpy, bats. Don't be a harpy. Don't be a bat. Don't be a bat. How do I get better? Shit. Wait, do we have another? No, we don't. We need more bars. We need bars, right? What is this? Bricks? Oopa chalupas. There we go. What I need is one of these, right? Shit, guys. Shit, guys. We need to get into that for the porridge. Let's take a look at the trader's timer. Yeah, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Alright, I can see what the developers are doing now with the new change. On the trader. Ooh, more roots. I'll take the more roots, right? Yeah. Okay, so the right gets me provisions. I'll take the right. Bro. And then let's take a look at this. Tablets? Or open? I'll take the open. We're gonna turn that in last. This is easy. We also get wine. Spill that wine. Frogs. Alright, let's make frogs happy for now. So we can knock out that frog quest. Oh, soil, huh? Corrupted. Oh, easy. Oh, not easy. Not easy. Not easy. Oh shit, guys. Oh shit, guys. Oh shit, guys. Oh shit, guys. Alright, hopefully that guy brings something good. 40 seconds? Oh my god. That is our one dangerous glade. Forever and ever. Oh shit, how do I... That's why. I was in the middle of trying to get the frog thingy. That one, right. Shit, guys. Okay, the frogs thingy. And then this. We'll have to deal with that once the trader comes. What do you got for me? Ooh, he's got something to... He's got money. One thing at a time here. What is that? Bars? Shit. Does he have anything to make fabric with? Boots? Boots, no boots. Oh shit, guys. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, this is really bad, guys. This is really bad. This gets me porridge. I will buy that. I don't know what we're gonna do about the this thingy. Oh shit, guys. Oh shit, guys. I have this, but I have nothing to feed it with. Scales. I don't know what to do. That doesn't help me, does it? Shit, guys. Reed would help me if I can get pottery somehow, and wine. We're gonna have to call another trader. What else can I buy off this guy? Yeah, you think you make boots from scales? I don't have scales though, do I? I don't have scales on this map. There's no scales on this map. What am I going to do? That's not scales, right? That's fish. I got nothing, guys. We're screwed. We're screwed. We're so screwed. Is this one right? I'm probably gonna let it lapse one turn. There's nothing, right? I got nothing, guys. That doesn't do anything. I can't favor them. Three. Oh, I need two. What else can I do here? Legendary, hey. We're legendary. You may leave, right?
Hello.
You may leave. Legendary. Oh shit, I didn't buy enough. We want more people? I don't know what to do! Please be good. Please be good to me. Oh, okay. Coats are cheap. Boots are cheaper, right? Boots are way cheaper, guys. Holy shit. Boots with the fur. Everybody's looking at her. Oh, I need 30. God damn you. Fuck. I should have saved some money. Hang on, when do I have to pay? I already paid, right? $10? Oh, such a waste. Damn it. Oh, I need 10. Oh. Oh. Shit, I should have bought 10 too. I'll take it. 3. I've been wasting the minuscule bits here. Alright, that wasn't terribly bad. Alright, so that one can go into that one. I need 35 of that. Somehow. Shimu. Okay, so this is 10 minutes and 29 seconds, guys. Remember that. So at 8:30, right? At 8:30 is when I want to check up on this. 8:30. Alright, so, okay, so let me explain to you, for those that's not understanding where I'm coming up with these numbers, what 8:30 even means. So right now, I'm activating this event at 10:29. I'm padding an extra 1 second, which is 10 minutes and 30 seconds or whatever, right? So I'm giving myself 10 minutes and 30 seconds is when it started, this thingy here. So every 2 minutes, 1 minute and 120 seconds, that's every 2 minutes. So every 2 minutes means 10 minus 2 minutes is 8. So at 8:30, I'm patting myself an extra second. So at exactly 8:30, I lower my hostility down to 0 to avoid getting the Blight Sis times 2 per hostility level. So at level 0, it actually is nothing. Apparently developers, they're not consistent. I don't want to like call them out on this in their feedback or their bug reports. I'm only calling them out right now on stream so you guys understand what's going on. Normally, whenever they do these little hostility level, you know, it says per hostility level as a force mystery, right? They start off at 0. So at 0, it counts, for example, it's like, oh, you get like your cooking rate is slowed down by 15% per hostility level. At 0, it starts off with 15. But then the force mystery kicks in only at hostility level 4. So that by the time it actually kicks in, it's actually 60 seconds of food production reduction, right? So they start off at 0 with their regular force mysteries, but this particular event, at level 0, it doesn't count 2 sis. So you can get away with this by bringing it all the way down to 0. Which I think is weird because it's not consistent with what they normally do. They always penalize you at hostility level 0, and that counts as a level. In this case, it does not. So if you bring it down all the way to 0, you get nothing. No sys. Anyways, that's just something that I'm pointing out for those that's not understanding why I just said 8:30 and all that stuff. I wish the game would show you a steady clock time for each city so that you're not doing a bunch of math on seasons that can sometimes be variable length. Yeah, I get you. I totally understand. It's not consistent. If they actually had a clock system here that says this is going to kick in at certain, at season or whatever it is, right? Threat level. If they change this to say threat will kick in at exactly drizzle 2 minutes, I think that would be very useful. Or if there's some button here that says translate this to season time instead of like a countdown timer, right? I think that would be very helpful for certain players, because then you can actually just look at the clock and go, okay, well, that's when you need to worry about it. So I had to do the math based on the threat start time, or whatever that threat countdown timer is. But I totally get what you're saying, Gridstop. And Useless Emperor, thank you for hanging out. Gridstop, thank you for hanging out. Cut Slap, Ryan EXP, Icy Dragon Breath, Ga Warzan. Happy Easter weekend. Oh, it's got fish in there too, huh? Well, we're already using fish for the other thingy. Paste. Which one is this one? That's wood, right? More wood. More of that. One of that. Mimas. Warlords. Alright, let's see here. We need 3 more trades, right? 1 for 5 is actually not a bad deal. That's amazing. 1 for 2. Give it to you. Since I'm in need of it. Alright, so that one. Sorry, that one is going to be finished. So that's going to be finished from this to this. I need to figure out how to get pots. That one I will probably eventually get 3 by the end of the run. So that will be fine, right? And then we are piping. Nine. What I say? 8:30, right? 8:30. 8:30 is what we're watching for. Ding, 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 ding. Alright, so now that it's 8:30, you want to take off your hostilities. And she gives me 10 hostility reduction for each engine. And I've got 2 engines. And so now I need to burn this down to 50. Less than 50, right? This only gives me 50 off. That's not going to be enough. This gives me 80, but I don't want to burn my fuel. So that had to be done. So technically, I don't need to remove that chick. Yeah, okay. Technically, I did not need to do that. Alright, so now we just wait until 8:28 just to be on the safe side, right? There you go. And then now you can do this. Take it off. So we basically avoided the extra blight. You see how that worked? So now I don't get that extra blight. Because 0 hostility times 2 is nothing. So that was what the whole 8 minutes. Okay, so my next bit is 6 minutes, right? 6 minutes or 6:30. So when this hits 6:30, we repeat the same thing. Do the same shit again at 6:30. Alright. K. Oh, it's on that side, huh? Yeah, it's fine. Thinking, is it better just go like this? Probably better like that, right? Then go this way? Yeah, okay. Alright, I'm alright with that. Close enough. We'll go with that. Which one is harpies, right? Herpes, the bats, I mean. Alright, so the herpes are fine, or the new herpes. The new herpes. Okay. Let's go. So, 6:30, right? 6:30 is my next window. Actually, you know what? Hang on. Let's just do the frogs first. I think we got everything we need off of this, right? Skewers. And then paste. What do we have here? 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, what is that? Mm-hmm. And then pack of something, right? Oopa chalupas. We need bars. Right, bars. Where am I gonna get the wine? Okay. Well, harmony. I should get harmonies off of this, right? 9 harmonies off of that one. Yeah, okay. 6 roots. And then we got what? 430? $430? Where's the other guy? Where are all my other lizards? Where are my other lizards? Okay. 430 is the other counter, right? And that's it, right? I need one of these. Hurry, please. I need that resist. Hurry, please. Alright, we got it, right? Alright, we got resist. And you're set. And then you need what? 6 pieces. 6 Reese's pieces. And then 4 minutes, right? Oh shit. Oh, I forgot the 4th minute and 30 seconds. We just got an extra 2. That's alright, no big deal. I'm not worried about that. Totally forgot about the 4 minutes and 30 seconds. That's how we got an extra 2. No big deal. Oh, an extra pipey. Pantalon! We need to stay under the radar here. Safe, right? Safe and sound. Alright, we should be good, right? Safe and sound. We just need to open glades. And get another one of these hearths up, alright? Over here somewhere. Beautiful. Oh. GG's. This is year 3, right? I need harmony. I need some E-harmony. And then trader arrives when? 4 minutes and 39 seconds? Jesus. And what do you got for me? Ooh. 2 insects for every 1 piece of bait. No, right? That's terrible. Crowded house. Room for more. Or high resolve. Until I open at least 2 glades. Wait. Is boosted by 5 for every 2 minutes. Every time a new glade is discovered. But slower when you open at least 2. That's a tough call. Get an extra 5 minutes boost. Or plus 5 for 2 minutes. It's actually not bad. I'm thinking. You know what? I'll take it. And Guptas. Oh, I should have looked first. I can't do this one. Oh shit, guys. 18? Oh shit, guys. Fuck! I should have kept. Oh, I should have waited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have waited 1. I should have opened this first. This is not going to happen because I'm on the Somber Procession. This requires 18 villagers that do coats. And that means 18 bats. That means 12 more bats. Which is not going to happen. Probably just easier to open the glades last minute and turn it in. Interesting. Hello to the left. To the left. Everything you own is in that thingy to the left. Dang it. If only I waited. If only I waited. Good things comes to those who wait. And we didn't wait. I'll take it. You lose! You lose. 3 times 4, right? Yeah, I think we got everybody, except for harpies. That's 2 pipes. I don't have 2 pipes. Okay. You lose. How do I get more meat? $12 is still better. I don't need the water thingy, right? Oh, planks. Oh, form. I don't need the form. What does the form do? No, I don't care about the form. Oh, I can make wine and dye. Lumber. Lumber mill. Oh, I don't have any pipes. That's roots, right? Can't be this one. And that one? Yeah, that one over there. Shit. That needs to go. And then that over there. What is it? Ancient tablets? I need 3, right? Uh-oh. The 2 minutes is over, right? Their 2 minutes freebie is gone. No more freebies, guys. GG's. And you have arrived. Ooh. A farm, huh? Ooh. I do have the money. No, I don't need the farm. As tempting as that is. I need this, though, right? The snow? I think about it. For skewers. No. No, I got that for skewers. I mean, I already have roots. Roots can make me flour. I guess I just buy the pipies. Then 2 more. Oh shit, I bought everything. I bought the kitchen sink. Basically. Do you have pottery? Oh, you do have pottery. 35? Oh yeah, baby. Jesus. Jesus Christ. $134? Oh my god. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? A lot of wood that I have. I'll take it. Nope. Alright, so everybody's happy. I got wine. I need wine for this. Will you wine for me? You may leave. We will allow it today. This is year 4, right? Oh, arigato. I forgot though. I forgot though. Alright, do I want to turn that in? Not yet. Not yet. Let's get that going. Let's put a cap on this. Put a ring on it. Oh shit, guys. I got nothing on that. Oh, you do have the ability to make flowers, right? Put 50 on this. Okay. Shit, guys. What is that now? I don't know if we'll survive that. Didn't think so. What is this? When they leave or die, right? Shit, guys. Money? Not the top, right? If I turn that in, I get more people added to my village. That doesn't make a difference on that. One of these, right? Cross the line. What is that, 5? 6, 7, 8. Oh shit. Alright, well, we'll see. Boo was. Oh, 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 oh. You know what? Hang on. Let's just. 2 minutes, right? Or sorry, it's -2. Or what do you do? Oh shit, oh wait. Lumber mill. Good thing we got the lumber mill. Right, lumber mill. Okay. 30 of these. Oh, we didn't pipe the lumber mill. Shit. I need 4 more guys to show up, right? There we go, that helps me. Oh, I guess I can start on the coal. Nicole Kidman. 2 more glades. 1 more tablet. One, 2, 3. 4, 5, and then 6. Yeah, 4, 5, and 6. Should be doable. I think we got this in the bag. Question is, can we get it before year 6? Coins, right? How long is the trader gonna take? 6 minutes! 6 minutes. I'll take it. Left is not gonna work. Because we can't open 2 glades. 50 times? And 22 frogs. $22 frogs. I'll take the left. 16. GG's. Bros. Bros before hoes. Bros. GG's. Chalupas. We have porridge now, right? We need bricks. We need 6 glades open. 4 glades, 6 glades open total. That one needs to be delivered, right? And what is this? Oh, we'll have enough, actually. Alright, so I need to figure out how to get more training gears. You lose. You lose. Women. Something, something. Oh yeah, this guy's done. Huh, interesting. Yeah, see, the service thing does make it easier, actually. And they have this to banish people. But we don't want to banish anyone right now. I need money. You lose. Harmony. Harmony. I need harmony. I'm gonna get 9 off of the other one, right? So 1, 2, 3. What is that? That gets me 4, right? 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 9 is, yeah, that's good enough. What is this? Do I need anything off of this? I don't know if I need anything off of that. Bars could be useful, though. Fighting gears, right? No, no fighting gears. Shit. I got nothing for fighting gears. I don't need to buy anything. So that's 3 over there. And that should be fine over there, right? You may leave. You're done. You're 6, right? Six off of that. Gathering nodes empty. Which gathering node? Seven. And I need another one of these over there. And then a lizard house. Oh shit. Hop along. So lizard house. Lizard house, right? Okay. Burn, baby, burn. 2 more glades, 1 more tablet. That does not give me a tablet. Shit, we're short a tablet, guys. Oh, I should have bought the, Oh shit, I should have bought the, Shit, guys. I should have bought the bars when I had the chance. What is this? Fuck, alright, that's not gonna happen. Pies. Flour. Pies. Skewers. Pies. Those guys needs pies. Shit, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Bats are going batty. I'll have that. Shit, guys. That should be fine. Oh, you know what? I could probably give the bats this. That's not, it's too late now. It's not important. It's not a good push for that right now. Frogs, right? I need 22 frogs. 6? Ugh, oh, fail. I might have to just switch frogs in. Alright, so... my harmony is set. I just need to solve this for the harmony. Yeah. What else? Alright, what are they? They're not losing anything from service denial, right? Oh, interesting. They are not upset from service denial. Developer might have rolled that back. Let's test that theory out. Can they get that? What is this? Storm seems less threatening in well-populated settlement. Global resolve drops 2% faster for every... No, I'll take the left, actually, because that gets me skewers. Cheese. Cheese. Alright, it's time to go ahead and open the glades. Get our little push going here. This is year 6, right? Need for brawling is not going to happen anytime soon. Oh, there's a salt vein here, huh? And there's stones, too. We might be able to just do that. I don't know, we'll see. Unless I get the... dye... Wait, I think we got a building that makes dyes, right? Oh, we do have a building that makes dyes! Fail, guys! Fail. What was I thinking? Harpies. And then frogs. One more. And then lizards, right? Okay, they are getting their service needs. And denying it does not actually affect them. Hey, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. So yeah, denying them is not... I actually don't have a problem with the service need thing anymore. Denying them isn't actually an issue. Yeah, they are correct. The -1 does not affect the consumption controls. It used to be that if you deny this, it takes a massive negative. Okay, that's 2 points. Reassess here. 2 points, 3 points, 4 points, 5 points. No, I don't know about that one. That might not be 5. 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. Sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 7. 7, 14. We need to come up with 4 on my own. Yeah. Bars. Weaver. Take the Weaver. Okay. That's where we're gonna get fighting gears, right? Mima. Weewa. Open Swami. Ooh, a trader. Ooh. Orange. Ooh, what do we do? Huh. He doesn't have tablets for sale. They should have tablets now, but I don't need that one anymore. We have so much of that. Discovering a glade during a storm lowers impatience by 0.5? Oh, interesting. Don't have the money, though. You lose. Let's not lose. Shit, do you have food? You don't have food. Oh, you do have food. Hang on, before I do that. Salayla. Don't need that anymore, right? You lose! I'm always losing, guys. I'm always losing. Three minutes? I can't win this year. I can't get the tablets. Clothing? Oh, clothing. Bro. Do I lose? Do I lose? No, right? I'll let you live. 'Cause I'm nice. I need more frogs, right? Ooh, lots of parts. Holy shit. It's like the parts. Me. Me. What do you got for me? Oh, oil, huh? Fighting gear. Yummy. Fighting gear. What do you got for me? Arigato. I'm thinking. Hang on. 3 unaffected? The more I buy off of that, the better, right? He doesn't have any tablets. Holy shit, look how much I have. We can make our own coats. We have clothier. Give a little bit more. I think boots is the only thing we don't have. That's good enough. I only have to open how many more glades? 3 more glades? Well, the last one I'll be scot-free. Oh shit, I don't have any of those either. It's only like 1 unit of each. I'm like, can I win this year? I don't know if I can win this year. I don't know if I can win this year. Oh shit, we're gonna lose people. The people are gonna die this year. Somebody I used to know is gonna have to go. Oh shit, guys. Huh? Shit, guys. People are gonna die this year. I probably shouldn't have sold all my my parts. There was like 4 in there, but I don't really care, or 7 in there. Oh, they crossed the line, but I had this. Shit. Let's fail. Fail, fail, fail. Wait, did I just rebuild the woodcutter? Oh my god, I rebuilt the woodcutter. Shit, I rebuilt the woodcutter! Oh my god. Fail. That was awful, guys. That was awful. Big fail. I need 22 frogs. Okay, what else? I need 22 frogs, right? That I'll take. So I need 22 frogs. I don't think I can get this all this year. I get sea marrows. I get 3. I need 3 glades, which is 1, 2, and 3. Hey, long time, didn't watch. The fug, they add rats now? No, it's bats, not rats. Can you summarize the new stuff real quick? Not real quick. I don't know about real quick. Real quick? I don't think so. Hang on, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? I might be able to get it, actually. And that's 7. There's nothing real quick, guys. Alright, so bats basically has a ability, or at least their trait, where you can't favor them. If you put them on the hearth, they reduce hostility by 10 for each engine, so that's why I basically installed Rain Engine. To make sure that they can, lower my hostility. So this is very OP, right? 10 for every engine. They get happy when they, Somebody's gonna die, though. Shit, guys. They get happy when people leave. Right, so for everybody... Okay, so it says here, bats gain +1 resolve for every 2 members of other species who leave or die. Now, if the bat leaves, then I lose one of the dedication buff. Right, so this generates a buff. Or one buff counter. And 2 people are going to leave, 3 people are going to leave soon, right? Because of this. Oh, the bar just went up. Alright, not terribly bad. I should be able to open up the glade now, right? Did I get a buff? I did get 1 buff, right? So a frog, 2 frogs left and a lizard, so I got 1 extra resolve from that. What else has changed? Ooh, jerkies, right? Why would I ever want a workshop? It's the worst building in the game. And if you haven't played in a while or seen this, lots of interesting game mechanics. That is, that's new, that's not just 1.8 that you missed out. 1.7 introduced, some changes. I'm trying to think of the changes in 1.7. Oh yeah, so the change in 1.7 is you can flip the buildings now, and they also have like the new odd-shaped buildings. So you can see how there's an extra notch off the side. That used to be like a 2x3 completely. So that is live now in the full version. That's what you missed out on. What is this? Distillery, huh? I don't need any of this, though. No one eats this. Fortunately. I need tablets, but I can't get tablets. Like this now, I guess. So I can get rid of this. Let's go ahead and build this. Since we have the people. Hang on, so let's see here. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially? Oh, but we lost 2 frogs! Oh, no. That counts against us. Explorer's Lodge, Temple. That doesn't really make a difference for us right now. Hang on, so I need 2 more glades. I'm trying to win before year 6. I don't know if that's possible. It may not be possible. There's no reason to buy anything off this dude, right? He doesn't sell a tablet either. Damn, no tablets. 5, right? I can't get this over here. Solve the other thingy, I don't get anything. Does he have bars? No, he doesn't have bars. Oh, I do have bars. Oh. Blah, 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 hurry up. Can I win before year 6 ends? Oh, okay, so the other thing too that they added, can't do any of this, which is interesting, is the this is a long requested feature. You can actually shift the way this works, right? So let's say you wanted parts first for whatever reason, you can hold shift click and now it moves to the left. And the way it works is the far left gets delivered first, right, as priority. Right? So that is interesting. New mechanic there. I can't take the golden treasure because I'm doing the Somber Procession. Might be able to just take this off, right? Alright, so now we can get that push going. No, can't win before year 6 ends, right? 1, 2, 3 only. Yeah, we cannot. That's a huge fail. Oh well. Fail, fail, fail. Fail, fail, fail. Unfortunate. This is clearance, right? We'll win before your clearance. I don't need this. I'll buy this. Yeah, we'll win before your 6 ends. Damn it. Do I want that? How badly do I want it? I don't want that bad, right? $16? Yeah, it's about 4, right? I feel like such a waste. Oh, look at that. Rebellious Spirit. Oh my god! Double Rebellious Spirit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Easy peasy. Oh, we're definitely gonna win now. I don't need the ancient tablets. Yeah, we don't need the ancient tablets. We win, right? We win. We could probably attack that guy too. Oh my god. Eesh. Jesus. Full speed ahead. Jesus, look at that. 66, 60, and 60. Craziness, right, guys? Just for funsy. 10 people died. But the queen does not care. Easy peasy. Craziness, right? Double Rebellious Spirit. Yep, well, that was fun. And then we get our Somber Procession. Nice. Beautiful. What is this? Roaming Fishman Tribe? Oh, it's not that great. It's conversion. Can I take this? Yeah, I can take that, huh? Alright, so let's see here. Next time we'll do this. This is the No Pause Challenge. Right, and then that will get us moving forward towards this. How many do I need? 105, right? 105. So I take on that. Like it's 9. These two gets me 10. That's 19. How many more do I need? Let me do some calculations here. 105, subtract 49. That's 56. Subtract 19. It's 37. 9 times 4. 9 times 5. 9 times 3. It's not enough. So it's definitely going to have to be, what? 1, 2, 3, and then something else. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the 2. Right, so that's all, what, 9? Okay, so 9 times 4. That's 36. Plus 10. That's 46. Plus the 49. That's 905. Ugh. I want to try to get this as least number of towns possible. I guess I could just curve around this and go in here. I don't necessarily need to take that one. I'd probably just try to take this one. My goal is not necessarily to do the highest. I just want to test out the sealed forest with the new content. So probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. Because the only benefit to doing this is getting the 25 Citadel resources. This gets me 18. And I'm doing Prestige 20 regardless, this one or this one, so there is no difference between that one and that one. Other than maybe the embarkation bonus at the start, but that's not that much of a difference. Alright, good break point here. I'm going to use the bathroom, and then we will play something else. So, BRB, don't go anywhere.